Hello students, welcome to the Mental Ability series class 10th. Today in this series we are starting with a new chapter named The Clock Test. As the name suggests, in this chapter we are going to deal with the concept as well as a question related to a clock. Here in this chapter we are going to deal with different concepts. Either it is related to the hands of a clock, either it is related to the mirror image of a clock, either it is related to find the time at different intervals, right? So in this chapter we are going to discuss multiple questions and concept as well, right? So before we going directly to the question, I would like you to explain some basic concept. For that you must aware of how a clock looks like. So for that, students, I'll be drawing a clock here itself, right? So you know a clock is normally is in the form of circle. Let's say this is the center. At the top we have 12, opposite of which we have 6, on the right side we have 3, and on the left side we have 9. And then in between every number we have equal partitions, right? 2 equal partitions, right? So just write down numbers 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10 and 11. This is how a clock looks like, right? If we give it a frame as well, now you know how a clock looks like. If I want to show, let's say 12:15 or 12:20 is the time right now. This is how we will represent the time. That is 12:20 p.m. right? This is the time in this clock right now. So I hope you are very well aware that how much distance a clock or a minute hand cover in an hour. That is 360 degrees. I hope you are aware of this part as well. And the distance covered by our hand in an hour is 30 degrees. So if we talk about in a minute, how much distance our hand cover, right? So let's say in an hour it cover 30 degrees, right? So let's say in 60 minutes it cover 30 degrees, right? So in 1 minute it will cover 30 upon 60, that comes out to be 1 by 2 or 0.5 degrees. This is the condition for our hand. I hope you find this well, right? Now, and if we talk about the minute hand, what was the status for that? Right? In 60 minutes, it cover 360 degrees. So in 1 minute, how much it will cover? 360 divided by 60, that comes out to be 6 degrees. I hope you are very well aware of these things, right? So before we start learning any new concept, you must aware of how a clock looks and what are the basic criteria, right? So the complete angle from this point till this point is 360 degrees, right? So now I am starting with the first point is in the important notes part, that is this, right? You can see the first point here itself. So the first point says that minute hand, you know, the longer one, and the hour hand, the smaller one, coincides once in every hour. So you must aware of this thing. In every 1 hour, it coincides only one time. In total, it coincides 11 times in 12 hours. How much time? 11 times in 12 hours. I hope you are clear with this. And if 11 times in 12 hours, so in a day we know 24 hours are there. How many times it will coincide? 22 times. Why not 24 times? We are very curious with this, right? Many of the students are very curious. Why not 24 times? So there is a slot from 12 to 1 o'clock where both the minute hand as well as hour hand do not coincide. I hope you are clear. and this interval appear 2 times in a day, right? That is why the total time is 22 times in a day. I hope you are clear with the first statement. So, how many times in a day hour hand and a minute hand coincides? That is 22 times. I hope you are clear with the first statement. Now we'll move to the second statement, right? You can see here, right? What second statement said? Minute hand and hour hand. So now you are very well aware of minute hand as well as hour hand, right? Are opposite once in every hour. Right now, initially, we are talking about at what time they coincide. It means the angle between them is 0, right? You can write it down as well, right? Angle between hour hand and minute hand is 0 degree, right? And here, when we talk about minute hand and hour hand are opposite to each other, it means the angle between them is 180 degrees, right? So, minute hand and hour hand are opposite once in every hour. Then, two hands are opposite to each other in direction, making an angle of 180 degree, right? So, the minute difference will be 30 minutes between them, right? I hope you are clear with this part, right? I hope, yes. Now, with each other, right? They do it 11 times in 12 hours and similarly 22 times in 24 hours. It means it does not happen in a particular time slot. And that time slot for this case is 6 to 7. 6 to 7. This appears 2 times in a day. Hence, the total time in which both the hands find themselves at an angle of 180 degree is 22 times. I hope this statement is also clear to everyone. I hope this statement is clear. Now, I am moving to the next statement. That is statement number 3. So, what statement number 3 states that both hands, which one? Minute hand and hour hand are perpendicular. Now we talk about perpendicular, it means 90 degree angle, right? Twice in every hour. How many times? That is 2 times, right? In every hour, they make an angle of 90 degree. It means 22 times in 12 hour. So on, 44 times in 24 hour. I hope this part is also clear. I hope this part is also clear. First, we talk about 0 degree. Second, we talk about 180 degree. Third point, we are talking about 90 degrees, right? Now, these are the basic major angles on which we are supposed to discuss. Now, one thing that I have discussed in the very first slide itself, that in 1 minute, our hand will cover 1 by 2 degrees or 0.5 degrees. This is the angle covered by our hand in a minute. And similarly, the minute hand cover a distance of 6 degrees in a minute. I hope this part is also clear. So, in 1 hour, the hour hand moves 30 degrees and the minute hand moves 360 degrees. I have already explained point number 4 in the very first part itself, right? Because this is something very basic and everyone must aware of these points. So, in the fourth point, what we have discussed, the distance covered in a minute. I hope this part is clear, right? Now we'll move to the next statement, that is in an hour, statement number 5, in an hour, minute hand moves 55 minutes ahead of hour hand, right? Hour hand. Now why we are saying it 55 minutes? Because we know that in 1 hour, the total distance moved by a minute hand is, minute hand move a distance of 360 degrees. It means complete 60 minutes, right? And our hand covers a distance of 30 degree. It means 5 minutes. So the difference between them is 55 minutes. I hope this part is clear. Or in degrees we talk about, that is 330 degrees. This is the difference in an hour. I hope you are very well aware of all these things now. If not, definitely after this video. Okay? So those who don't know how to watch time, they'll get to know as well. Those who know how to watch time, they'll get to understand many more concepts here, right? Now, we will take the first situation that we read. Hands coincide with each other. Right now, we are talking about a situation. We'll mark it as the first situation that we read in the very first point. Hands coincides with each other. For that, we will do a question now. So this is the first question of this chapter that we are going to discuss based on the concept that we learned in the very first point, where coincides means angle between both the clocks will be 0 degree. So at what time between 3 and 4 will the two hands will coincide? Now this is our question. So we know that at 3, like if we made a clock, we know here we have 12, this is center and this is 3. At 3, the clocks are like in this position, right? So in between, or at 4, if I talk about at 4, this is 12, this is center, this is 3 and this must be 4, right? So at 4, the clocks are in this position. So now what we are required to find, at what time between 3 and 4 both hands will coincide. So we know that minute hand moves faster and it cover 5.5 degrees, because in a minute, like listen, in 1 minute, minute hand covers 6 degrees, hour hand cover 0.5 degrees. We know this thing. So in total the difference is 5.5 degrees, or we can say 11/2 degrees, right? So as soon as 1 minute appear, 1 minute diminish, the difference between both the hands will reduce by 5.5 degrees now. In this case, this is at 3 o'clock, this is at 4 o'clock right now, right? I hope this is very well understood by everyone, right? Now what we want this to appear at over this. So total distance we have to cover is 90 degrees, right? We know that this is a 90 degree angle. Now we need to cover 90 degrees, right? In 1 minute, how many degrees we are covering? That is 11/2. And total how many degrees we have to cover? That is 90. So how much minute it will take, right? So we will find out by dividing. Total we have to cover 90. In a minute we are covering 11/2. So in how many times you are able to cover this? We'll solve this. This will come up. It become 90 multiplied by 2 divided by 11. Comes out to be 180/11. And when we solve this, right, how will we get our answer? We'll get it 11, right? And this comes out to be 4, right? So this is the time. At the answer will be 2 o'clock complete and 16 minutes 4/11. This is the time at which both the clocks will be coinciding with each other in between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock. I hope this complete question is understood by everyone. I have explained this much because this is the first time you are solving this question in this chapter, right? As soon as we'll move forward, you will get clear understanding. Why we use this step? What is the purpose of writing it in fraction form? And how much distance we have to cover this time? 90 degrees. In 1 minute we are covering 11 by 2. So 90 degrees will be covered in how much time? So 90 divided by 11 by 2 will give us the time. That is 16 minutes and 4 by 11. 16, 4 by 11 minutes. This is the answer. And this is after 3 p.m. Sorry. So it will be 3, right? 3, 16 by 16, 4 by 11. This will be our answer. So if we look at this, you'll get this as well, right? 3 and 16, 4 by 11. So I'll rewrite this again for you. At 3 o'clock, the distance between both the hands is 15 minutes. 15 minutes means 90 degrees, right? You can write any one of them. When they are at 0 minute, the distance they coincide to each other will take 15 minutes. It means it will take 90 degrees. And in 55 minutes ahead, the hour hand and the minute hand cover a distance of 55 minutes in 60, right? So in 1 minute it will cover 60 upon 55, and in 15 minutes it will cover 60 multiplied by 15 by 55. This is another method. So which one you like, you can opt for it as well, right? Previously I have explained you this complete method, in which we are using the unitary method, that in 1 minute the difference of 5.5 is there. So in how much time we are able to cover the difference of 90 minutes. I hope this part is clear. Now we are moving to the next question, in which we are going to discuss the concept of hands are opposite to each other. It means making an angle of 180 degrees. If we consider this is the center, this is the hour hand, this is the minute hand. So they are making an angle of 180 degrees. So now we are going to discuss a case in which the situation is like this, right? Here is the question in front of you. At what time between 2 and 3 will two hands are opposite to each other, right? This is the case. So first we will make a clock in which the time is 2 p.m., right? This is 2, this is 12, right? This is 3, 6 and 9. Now this is 2, right? And the angle at present is how much? 60 degrees. Okay, this is 2 o'clock. Now I'll make another clock for you, in which I will depict 3 p.m. Right? This is 3, 12, 9 and 6. The angle right now is how much? 90 degrees. So what we need to figure out, at what time they will be opposite to each other. For that we know this will move to this position and this will move to till this position itself, right? So what exactly we need to figure out? Minute hand, like if I talk about this minute hand and this is 2, right? So this minute hand have to be here, right? So for that it have to travel a distance of this much. How much? These 60 degrees and these 180 degrees, right? This 180 degree and this 60 degree. So total will be 180 plus 60 comes out to be 240 degrees. Now how much time it will take to cover 240 degrees? I have already told you that in 1 minute it will cover a distance of 5.5 degrees or 11 by 2 degrees. So in order to solve this, to cover for 240 degrees, it will be divided by 11 by 2, comes out to be 240 multiplied by 2 divided by 11, right? This is going to be the equation. So how it will appear now? 480 divided by 11. So if we solve it with the normal method, what we are able to figure out, that it will be 4, right? Now you'll get the answer. This is the remainder. So what will be the answer for this? 11, 43 and 7 as remainder. So the answer will be 2 o'clock and how much minute? 43, 7 by 11 minutes. At this point of time, both hands, it means the minute hand and the hour hand found themselves at 180 degrees. I hope this question is clear to you now. You can see the answer here as well, right? Now what the method that they use, in 1 minute they are covering this much distance, so in 60 minutes they'll cover this much distance in 40 minutes basically, right? I hope this question is clear. In 40 minutes, how much angle is there? 240 degrees. So we are using angles, they are using minutes. So I want to explain you both the methods. That is why I am using the angle method right now, through in which with the help of angle we are calculating it, right? With the help of angle we know in 1 minute we are down by 11/2 degrees, and in a minute we are reducing a distance of 60/55. We are traveling a distance, this much distance. So in order to cover 40 minutes, we will be multiplying the same number with 40. Eventually we'll get the same answer. I hope both the questions are clear now. Okay, now we'll discuss some other examples. In between 1 and 2, it will be considered as 1 hour 38 minutes. In between 2 and 3, we have already calculated. In between 3 and 4, it will be 3 minutes 49. In between 4 and 5, 4 minutes 54. And 5 and 6, they'll consider at 6 itself. 6 and 7, again 6. Right? In between 7 and 8, 7 hour and 5 minutes. 8 and 9, 8 hour and 10 minutes. 9 and 10, it will be 9 hours 16 minutes. Similarly 10, 21, 11, 27, and in between 12 and 1, they will be opposite to each other at 12 hour 32 minutes and 8/7 milliminutes. Right? I hope this part is clear. When I say opposite, it means 180 degrees. I hope this part is clear till here, right? Now we'll move to the next condition. That is, hands are perpendicular to each other. So the word perpendicular means 90 degrees. So you all are already aware of this thing, that in 1 hour, 90 degree will appear 2 times. In 12 hours, it is 22 times, right? So in 24 hours, it will be 44 times. I hope this part is clear, right? We'll directly jump to the question part and understand how we are supposed to calculate these questions. I hope you are clear till here now. Okay, so the question says, this time we are looking for some perpendicular kind of thing now, right? This time we'll have two answers, because initially we are discussing about either 0 degree or 180 degree, which will happen once in an hour. Now this time this happens twice in an hour, right? So for that, we will get two answers and I'll explain you both the answers, right? So at what time between 4 and 5 will the hands are perpendicular to each other? So we'll draw. You're not supposed to draw clock again and again. I'm drawing it just to explain you both the answers, right? So this is the center. Now this is the situation where 4 o'clock is there, right? And this is the situation where the time is 5 o'clock. Now initially the angle is 120 degrees. Okay. Alright. So first 90 degree will come when out of 120, 30 will be covered. Right. So how much time we need to cover? How much distance? It is 30 degrees. So in how much time we are able to cover this thing? If we divide it by 11/2, how much it will be? 30 into 2 divided by 11 comes out to be 60/11. It means 11/5. At what time? 4 hours 5/5. This is going to be the first answer. It means it will be appear somewhere around here, right? Somewhere around here. So it will form the first 90 degree. I hope you got my point, right? Now for the second 90 degree, how much distance it have to travel. So for that, first, if I talk about this situation, first all 120 degree have to covered plus 90. So 120 plus 90 comes out to be 210. So 210 can be covered in how much time? Use the same method here again. Comes out to be 420 divided by 11. And if we solve it like this, so that we are able to get the remainder as well, what we are able to figure out? At 3, it is 33, 90, right? And then we'll have 8, this shows 88, and 2 will be the remainder. So the time will be 4 hours, how much? 38 minutes, 2 upon 11. This is going to be the second answer. I hope both the conditions are clear. At first, we are supposed to cover how much? Initially, we are covering 30 degrees. Here we are covering 120 plus 90 comes out to be 210 degrees. So, right. So, the first 90 degree will come at 30 degree distance. The second 90 degree will come at 210 degrees. So, the time taken for both is this. So, time taken to cover 5 minutes 30 degrees is 5 minutes and 5 by 11. And for 210, it will be 38, 2 by 11. I hope you are covered with these two things. And all these things are happening post 4. Right? So, we'll get both these things in our answer. Now, you can check this as well. Right? So, understand the question first. At 4 o'clock, the distance between both the hands is 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So, they are talking about minutes. So, if we count it in angles, it will be 120 degrees. Let's say. When they are at 15 minutes distance, they will appear perpendicular to each other. That we know. Right? So, time taken 5 and first is 5. Okay. In 5 minutes means 30 degree. This is our first case. The next is 30 plus 5, 35, right? For 35, how much will be there? 210 degrees. So, if we talk in minutes, it will be 5 minutes and 35 minutes. I'll make a table here for you, right? If 5 minutes is there, it means 30 degrees. If 35 minutes is there, it means 210 degrees. So, we have already solved this question with the help of degrees, right? Now, we need to solve them with the help of minutes as well. So that you have two approaches for this question, right? We know this 55 minute distance is covered in 60 minutes. So, in 1 minute, how much distance will be covered? 55 by 60. And the 5 minute distance will be covered in this time, right? I hope you are ready with this. I hope you have already understood. Similarly, 210 degree will be, or 35 minutes will be covered in this much of time. I hope both the answers are understood by you, right? So you can see here 4 minutes, 5, and this is for either 5 minutes or 30 degrees. And this is for either 35 minutes or 210 degrees. I hope this question is clear now. I have explained you two different methods, right? I hope this part is clear. Excuse me. Right? Now, we will move to the next question where we are going to deal with the mirror image part. This is another concept, right? I'll explain you with the help of a clock first, right? Like, consider this is a mirror, right? If in a clock, the time is 3, let's say 3 o'clock, right? So, its mirror image will form like this, right? And this shows 9 o'clock. I hope this part is clear. This is a mirror image. But for that, we'll drive some method also. First is this. If your time is given, draw it. And with the help of diagram, you're able to figure out what is the time. Because we know 3 is here, 12 is here, 9 is here, and 6 is here. So, what is the position here is 9, 12, 3 and 6. So, as per the mirror image, the time will show is 9 o'clock. Right? This is a method that we are going to follow here, right? Now, The first thing, when the time is between 1 to 11, then to find the mirror image, the time should be subtracted from 11 hour and 60 minutes. I hope this is nothing but 12, right? But we will use this method, right? When the time is above 11 to 1, it means 12, 13, 14, 15. Then it will be subtracted from 23, 60. It is nothing but 24, right? You are aware of both these things now? So, the first question says that what will be the time or the mirror image when the time is this? So, first we will use a simple method. That simple method says subtract it from 11 and 60. What we are supposed to subtract? 4 upon 46. Just subtract them. Let's see what you get. 7 and here you get 14. So, 7 and 14 will be the answer, right? Simply you'll get this answer, but I'll tell you another approach as well, because you are going to appear in an exam. For that you must aware of at least 2 approaches, right? So if you make a clock here, this is center, this is somewhere around 46, this is somewhere around 4, this is somewhere around 9, this is somewhere around 6, 5 and 3 and 12, right? Now we have the clock. If we make the mirror image of this is the center. Oh, we'll get something around here. So this is 6, we know. This is 4. This is somewhere close to 5. So it means 7, slightly above 7, right? So if we make 7 here, it is slightly above 7, right? And for this, it is slightly above it. So it will be like this is 3. So it will be above 3. It means it will be at 14 right now. So how much time above 7 before 3? It is 7 by 14 again. So you can use either this method or this method. When the time is from 1 to 11, then subtract it from 11 by 60, you will automatically get your answer, right? Now the second case says that, like here you get the solution as well, right? Right? This is the part. Now, if we look to the fifth question, where time is in between 11 to 1 now, right? So in this case, what will you do? You will subtract it from 23, 60 minutes. So what will be the answer here? Just subtract it simply. So you will get 11 and 25 minutes. So this will be your answer. I hope this part is clear now, right? We are not doing anything extra. We are just using the method that we have already discussed. If the time is between 11 to 1, then subtract it from 2360 and you will get your answer, right? Now, here you can see this. So till now I have explained you almost each and every case, right? Right. Now, this is one of the last concepts that we are going to discuss in this chapter, to find the angle between two hands. We know that in 5 minutes the angle is 30 degrees. To find the angle between two hands now, that will depend what time is exactly, right? So we'll directly move to the question part. Before that, the things that we have already discussed, minute hand move 30 degree in 5 minutes and 360 degree in an hour. We know this. It moves 6 degree in 1 minute and hour hand move 30 degree in 60 minutes, right? In 1 minute it moves 0.5 degrees. We all are already aware of these things, right? As we have discussed these things in the very first slide, right? Now, angle are of two types, positive angles and negative angles, that we have discussed when we are finding 90 degree, right? So the positive angle is obtained by moving hour hand to the minute hand. Which one? Hour hand is moving towards minute hand, then it is positive. And when minute hand is moving towards hour hand, this is negative, right? You can simply understand this part, right? Now, make a note. Both type of angles are 360 in total. You all are aware of this, right? in a minute, the distance reduced by 5.5 degrees, or we are using it as 11/2 degrees. 30B, then B is the angle required. I hope you are comfortable till here, right? Now, question number 6 says 430. So what is the angle between 430? Now, if I make a clock here, we know this. This is 6, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. 30 means the minute hand is at 6 and hour hand is somewhere around here, right? So exactly in 30 minutes, this is there, right? This is exactly vertically downward, and initially it is at 4, right? So the initial angle is 60 degrees, and in 15 minutes our hand will cover how much? In 50, we know that in 1 minute our hand will cover 0.5 degrees. So in 30 minutes our hand will cover 30 into 0.5 comes out to be 15 degrees. So initially 60 degree angle is there, 60 and minus 15, because it works as a reducing angle, it will comes out to be 45 degrees. So similarly 45 degrees will be your answer. You can check it here as well, right? For that, what we can do, we know that the angle is 30, right? And the angle here moved by our hand is 30 into this comes out to be 120. This comes out to be 165. Eventually our answer is 45 degrees. Or you can use directly the method that I have shown you here as well, right? We'll discuss one more question for this chapter and then we'll wind this chapter, right? So at 3:30, what is the angle formed by? So check it here. When minute hand is 30, it means it is vertically downward at 6. Now we are talking about 3. So at 3, the position is this. This is 4 and this is 5. At 30, the minute our hand should be somewhere around here, right? In between this, right? So initially the angle is 90. Write the initial angle first, and in 30 minutes, we know this angle covered by our hand is 15 degree again. So the total angle formed between at 3:30 will be 90 minus 15 comes out to be 75 degrees. I hope this part is also clear. You can check here as well, right? In the solution part, we can get this, right? Maybe this you find this method a bit complicated, so you can directly solve this angle, right? So what is the angle formed between hour hand and minute hand? That is 75 degrees. This is the inner angle, right? Now if you have to find the outer angle, just subtract it from 360. How much you will gain? 285 degrees, right? Both this is the inner angle, this is the outer angle. I hope you are clear with both these things, right? Here you can see as well. So students, I have explained you each and every case till here. Either they are coinciding, either they are at 90 degree, either they are at opposite to each other. How much distance our hand cover, how much distance minute hand cover, in a minute how much distance they cover, how many times they repeat the same task in 24 hours, in 12 hours as well. So till now we have discussed each and everything. So here I would like to end this chapter as we have discussed each and every concept. In order to gain good practice over these kind of questions, you can refer to the practice sheet which is available on the website itself. Okay students, thank you for joining the session. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.